We've seen that Eric has sort of outgrown the Red Hawks a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you think that stemmed from more exposure to Atrians and having a better understanding that people are just people?
Definitely. Well, they're not people. They're aliens. Just kidding. But no, I know what you mean. Yes, I think that was what was great about playing it was that ignorance in general comes from a place of just not lack of knowledge. And so for him to be exposed to Atrians and have interactions with Atrians, you know, there are aspects that are relatable and admirable, and that was the first I think that he saw that. So I don't think he's all the way around. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you might see some regression for Eric, or you might see some progression, but it's a battle with him.
And then for Julia, she's someone who is so interested and passionate about Atrian culture, and yet she has had very few scenes with the Atrians.
I know, right? What's up with that?
Where would you like to see her character go in terms of maybe getting more interaction with Atrian characters?
Well, I mean, in these next few episodes, we see right off the bat in the next episode that the Cypher thing is resurfacing, and there's a lot of trouble with that. But then by the season finale, everyone's doing scenes together, so everyone's banding together to save the Atrians, save the world. Rah, rah, rah.
Threat of the Subek?
Yes.
Threat of the Subek.
Yes, the Subek.
Yeah.
Oh, we can say it.
Yeah, well, that was the big twist at the end of the episode.
Right.
Yeah.
We had to keep it under wraps for a while.
Right.
Last week was the one.
So you're saying that now more of the characters are going to come banding together. Was it nice to actually have everyone more together?
It was cool ending, this season on that, because we had all been working so hard individually, and it was cool to kind of spend the last 2 episodes together.
It was really cool. It was really cool. These big group scenes, and it felt like hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
In between takes, and we were just laughing and having a great time. And by that time, we knew each other so well, and we'd been, on location for so long. So yeah, it was great.
One of the questions we had asked a couple of the other persons, this is a really big cast for your show, and generally you get 3 to 4 people. How is it keeping in touch with everybody? Because you probably aren't even doing scenes with half the people in a given week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we had discussed this earlier that we didn't have each other's phone numbers for 5 episodes because we were never on set together at the same time. We just never crossed paths. But it's been wonderful. Everybody in the cast is absolutely wonderful except for Titus. And so as long as he's not around, we're having a great time. Great time.
There was this really great line with Julia and Lucas talking about how we were the minorities before you guys came here.
Probably my favorite line of the whole season that we got to do.
So how was that to kind of have it more...
Not my favorite line. Anyway.
How is it to have it more blatantly parallel, maybe social injustice?
I feel like that's what's so great about this show is we bring up, real issues of economic integration and all that. We're definitely not afraid to touch on those things. Which is really cool about this show.
And it's interesting, if you look at the beginning, the most pro-Atrian humans besides Emery are Julie and Lucas.
Right.
And kind of the anti-Atrians are Eric and Maddie, Kayla. And we're the, we're the Aryan-looking, blonde hair, blue-eyed, I guess those would be the prejudiced ones, probably.
Yeah, so for each of you, what was the most difficult scene to shoot to date? Is this something that we haven't seen yet?
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen yet.
Wait, what is it for you?
Oh, it's the ball.
Oh, the dance?
The dance.
That was just a long day.
Yeah.
But for you?
But there was also a difficult day. Yeah, you do crazy things for love. Eric does some crazy things for love.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting
You didn't
TV.
No.
He handled it like a champ. You'll see it in
what we're
episode
talking
11.
about.
Episode 11.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So the other question we've asked everybody is, how do you like this whole interaction with the social networking, which is kind of new for a lot of shows out there?
She's great at it. I'm terrible at it. That's her.
I mean, mean, coming off of Vampire Diaries, which was a huge success in the social network, I was kind of already like accustomed to it. And the cool thing about this cast is every Monday we have like set up live tweeting parties, and everyone's so game for it, and it makes it so exciting, So unlike other shows where you're done filming, you don't see your castmates forever. We see each other every Monday. So not only do we stay in touch, but we get to see, the fruits of our labor, and we get to talk to the fans and hear what they have to say firsthand. And their energy is amazing.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it all worthwhile.
Your
That's why we do it.
recommendation is great.
Yeah.